Alright everyone, imagine turning 18, thinking life is all love, freedom, and fresh beginnings, only for everything to slowly collapse into chaos, lies, betrayal, secret families, gang trouble, and a love story ripped apart piece by piece. Yeah, this movie takes a wild turn, and trust me, you'll want to follow every second of it. Welcome back to the Movie Recaps Hub podcast. Today, we're diving into the full story of Your Fault 2024. So sit back, relax, and let's jump right into the madness. The film opens at a big event ceremony where everyone seems to be having a great time. Meanwhile, in a quiet room, two girls Noah and Jenna are laughing and enjoying the moment. But the fun pauses when Noah gently reminds Jenna that it's her father's death anniversary. It's been a year since he passed away. Jenna comforts her, and soon they're talking about Noah and her boyfriend Nick, and how well things have been going between them. The girls raise a toast to celebrate Noah finally turning legal age. Excited, Noah runs outside to meet Nick. The two spend a beautiful time together while Noah's parents watch from afar. Before they part ways, Nick surprises her with a stunning necklace as her official 18th birthday gift. The next day, Noah, Nick, and Jenna continue hanging out and enjoying their youth. Later that evening, they all head to a party and reconnect with Jenna. At the party, Nick meets up with his friend Lion. Lion tells him about the conversation he had with Jenna about what she wanted for her birthday. According to Jenna, the only thing that mattered was that the gift was cute enough for an unboxing video. Nick is confused, but Lion dives deeper, saying girls today are the ones unboxing their lives while guys like them are just the crushed wrapping paper. He also points out that Noah lives alone in the city while Nick is far away doing an internship. And Jenna, Lion's girlfriend, is leaving soon for medical school. Lion is convinced long distance will ruin everything. The next day, the girls graduate in style. After the ceremony, Noah chats with her parents about how many teens receive expensive cars, calling them spoiled. Little does she know her boyfriend is about to do the same. Nick surprises her with an exotic car of her own. Overjoyed, Noah jumps in and the two head out for a ride. While she speeds through the road, Nick vents about sneaking down hallways and how crazy it is that her mother hired Martin to spy on them. Noah corrects him, it wasn't her mom. It was Nick's father who hired the spy. Nick then takes Noah to an apartment and reveals it's another gift, this time from his grandfather. Noah is stunned and refuses. First the car, now an apartment? She can't accept all this. That's when Nick reveals he's decided not to go to San Francisco anymore. He wants to stay with her. Things get romantic until Noah admits she can't live in the apartment with him. Her mother would never allow it. Nick watches her walk away. Later at a club, Nick vents to Lion again, saying he still isn't sure how to fully commit to living with Noah. Meanwhile, Noah tells Jenna about the fear she saw in Nick's eyes, and Jenna reassures her that Nick loves her deeply. The next day, Noah attends an event with her mom and meets a girl named Briar. Their chat is short but memorable. At the same time, at Nick's workplace, he's introduced to Sofia Zabala, a minister's daughter who will help him with his internship. She warns him that she knows his reputation, so he better not stare at her, although he still does. Back home, Noah's mother confronts her about her public displays of affection with Nick. Noah snaps back, tired of being spied on. Her mom insists it was just paparazzi who spotted them. Nick calls soon after, explaining that his dad approved his plan to stay, but only if Nick shares his office with another intern. Noah jokingly asks if she's pretty, and Nick jokes that she isn't. She has crossed eyes and smelly feet right before Sophia walks in, making the moment awkward. Noah arrives at her college hostel to find the place already partying. Briar apologizes, thinking Noah wasn't arriving until next week. A friendly guy named Michael introduces himself, and Noah finds him pleasant. Meanwhile, Nick continues bonding with Sophia. It becomes clear that Noah's mom may be trying to push Nick towards Sophia to break them apart. At prison, Luca calls Lion about their failing garage. He has an idea to save it, but an inmate overhears everything. Days later, Noah and Nick go out to enjoy themselves. But the moment ends when Nick's estranged mother approaches him. Nick refuses to speak to her. Later, back at the apartment, Nick breaks down, telling Noah how abandoned he felt as a child. They share a long, emotional, intimate moment. Afterward, Noah playfully draws on Nick's body before leaving. Not long after, Nick bumps into Briar and gets visibly uncomfortable. Then, he leaves but accidentally drops his phone. That night, Lion calls Nick's phone, and Noah notices it's missing. Meanwhile, Lion is in trouble, cut, bleeding, and panicking. Nick rushes over to his location and finds Lion holding a suspicious package. Lion explains it's a drug package belonging to his brother, and they need to deliver it to a gang. Nick reluctantly helps. Noah arrives at the scene just as Lion delivers the package. The gang boss claims 100 kilos are missing. Noah thinks they sampled it to test the quality. The boss demands $10,000. A chaotic fight breaks out, and the three are arrested. Nick calls Sophia, who's also a lawyer, and she gets them out while promising not to tell his dad. Noah is furious. Nick had promised he'd never get into this kind of trouble. But here they were again. Nick convinces her that love will get them through anything. At the hostel entrance, Noah asks again about Briar. Nick brushes it off, saying she just gives him bad vibes. They get close again. But suddenly Briar barges in holding a knife. Thinking someone else is there, Nick quickly leaves. Meanwhile, Jenna visits Lion at the garage, and they have a nice time together. At a family event, Noah gets introduced to Nick's mother again. But she's rude and immediately asks Noah to leave. Later, everyone enjoys dinner except Noah, who watches Nick and Sophia get along too well. Unable to hold back, Noah announces in front of everyone that Nick wants her to move into his apartment. The table is shocked. Noah storms out. Nick follows and finds her at her father's grave. He tries apologizing, but Noah, overwhelmed, walks away. Days later, Nick's mother visits Noah again. This time Noah listens. She explains she fought for custody of Nick but was forced to give him up due to manipulation and threats. Nick's grandfather only cared about Nick as his heir. While in Noah's bathroom, Nick's mother secretly steals Will's toothbrush for DNA testing. She also gives Noah a letter to pass to Nick. When Noah gives Nick the letter, he tears it up, wanting nothing from his mother. That night, Nick takes Noah to dinner and shows her that he tattooed the doodles she once drew on him. Noah is shocked, unsure what to think, but Nick says he doesn't regret it. They share another romantic moment, until Nick suddenly reveals he has to travel to London with Sophia for a case. The next day he leaves. Back at his apartment, Rafa warns Noah that she won't allow her to move in. Noah confronts her, accusing her of purposely pushing Nick towards Sophia. Meanwhile, Nick talks to his grandfather about Briar. He learns that Briar was actually his ex-girlfriend from Mexico. They were together, racing illegally, until she had a terrible accident. He broke up with her afterward and later met Noah. Nick and Sophia complete their case in London and celebrate. Unbeknownst to them, someone secretly takes photos of them. When Nick returns, Noah is missing. He finds her at the university talking to Michael thanks to one of Briar's manipulations. Noah and Nick fall into another heated argument. Noah thinks they should take a break. Nick tells her he's been offered a permanent job in London and has 1 week to decide. He'll stay only if she asks him to. Days pass. Sophia slowly starts developing feelings for Nick. Meanwhile, Noah discovers that Nick and Briar were once together. Lion, now crushed financially, convinces Nick to join one last race on the day of the Grand Gala. Rooney, newly released from prison, is also racing. Nick gives in. When the day arrives, the girls get ready for the gala. Jenna and Noah show up, scolding the boys for being reckless. The race begins, chaos erupts, and Briar even calls the cops to get Nick arrested. But Noah and Nick turn things around by helping the cops trap Rooney. Lion wins the race, and everyone returns to the gala. Jenna breaks up with Lion, feeling unloved. Briar confronts Nick, questioning why she wasn't brought to the gala. Noah admits she already knows their history. Briar leaves enraged, grabs a knife, and heads to Annabelle. Annabelle arrives with Briar and reveals a shocking truth. A DNA test shows Maggie is Nick's daughter. Nick is shattered. His father lied, his grandfather is cruel, and his mother was only trying to protect her daughter. Overwhelmed and hurt, Nick walks straight to Sophia and kisses her. Noah watches, heartbroken, and declares everything is over as she walks out. Outside, Lion tries comforting Nick. Meanwhile, Briar shows Noah old pictures of Nick and Sophia to hurt her further. Briar then steals Nick's apartment keys. Noah can't get into the apartment and ends up going to Michael's place. He turns off her phone so she can't see Nick's texts. He comforts her before kissing her. The next morning, Noah looks at herself in the mirror with disgust. She sits outside in the rain all night, filled with regret. Eventually, she and Nick meet again in the rain, staring silently. It's clear there's nothing left between them. Nick drives away. Their parents, watching all this unfold, start regretting the damage they've caused. Heartbroken, Noah visits her father's grave. There, she finds a message from Nick saying he will always be the light in her darkness. And with that, the movie comes to an emotional end. If you enjoyed this full movie recap, don't forget to like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe to Movie Recaps Hub podcast for more deep dive recaps just like this. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.